It's happening Friday.
All right, we got a game tonight.
Yes.
San Francisco and Seattle.
Could be ugly.
Who you playing? Who you sitting?
Obviously, you got to go with Marshawn Lynch. I think Russell Wilson is still a top 12 quarterback, given the inefficiencies on defense, and San Francisco has one sleeper, Doug Baldwin, the other Baldwin brother. Like him quite a bit in this game. He's only seen 4.8 targets per contest, but this is a game that could get maybe 50 yards and a touchdown against Brock and Acker. Those guys have been pushovers on coverage for most of the season. And then the San Francisco side, I want nobody. Carlos Hyde's not healthy. Looked like he got sniped from the end zone last week as he fell down in pain with his foot.
Wait. Kaepernick is playing really, really well the last couple of games.
This is Seattle, though. This is Seattle.
But are they Seattle?
Well, I
Kaepernick's at home?
Kaepernick will show his true
Seattle
colors.
doesn't usually play well at home?
He will show his true colors.
And Seattle's been giving up a lot of points?
Give me Brian Hoyer. Give me Blake Bortles. Heck, give me Landry Jones if he starts this week for the Steelers over Colin Kaepernick.
I happen to be with you. Seattle always does a good job on Kaepernick, no matter how well he's playing or how poorly he's playing.
Well, has he played well? You said he's playing well lately.
Last two games, he's been very good.
That's 2 out of 6. That's not.
No, but he's a hot quarterback. You tend to play a hot quarterback. I wouldn't play him tonight, though.
And Bolden's questionable. He's no guarantee to go. Vernon Davis should be back in action. But
well, talk to me about Vernon Davis, because that's the other. I had 3 choices for tight ends that I wanted the Broncos to get.
He's done.
He's done.
He's done.
But he's available.
He's worried about his artwork.
Is he worse than Owen Daniels?
I would say they're probably in a similar category.
What about
that's how far he's fallen.
Cook with the Rams?
Oh God, Jared Cook might as well drink Keystone Light. If you've got a choice between a craft beer and Keystone Light, that's Jared Cook. He's the Keystone Light of tight ends. You don't want anything to do with him.
Okay, so is there a tight end out there that you're watching on a team that's not going anywhere that the Broncos should get during the trading deadline period?
Martellus Bennett's a good one. Okay. The Cleveland Browns never go anywhere. What about Gary Barnidge?
What would you give up for Bennett?
You could probably get him for a 4th rounder. Yeah.
Who was the other one you mentioned?
Gary Barnidge.
Cleveland
tight end who has been
the
revelation.
I mean, he lit up the place against the Broncos.
He's been on a 4-game torrid streak.
They're not going to get rid of him. They like him.
But it's Cleveland. Where are they going? Nowhere.
Well, they think
Crockett Gilmore. I'd rather have him in Baltimore.
Oh, I like him when he played here. I thought he was good.
Do you like Tom Brady against the New York Jets this weekend?
Interesting question. I don't like Julian Edelman. I think you still go out and play Brady because it's the Redonka Gronk factor.
Yeah.
He's just so unstoppable. And Antonio Cromartie struggled in coverage so much, so it could be more of a Danny Amendola game along with Gronk. I think Edelman will struggle because he's got an unsightly history.
Isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a messed up hand, but he's expected to go. He's a tough guy. But he's got an unsightly history against the Jets. 10 career games. He's averaged 3.8 receptions, 40.8 yards per contest with 1 touchdown. And he's going to get cold and lonely on Revis Island this week. So I think Tom Brady will still put up his 250 to 275 and a couple of scores, but it won't be crazy numbers.
How about in that same game, Ivory going against a Patriots defense that's not real good against the rush?
You can't sit Ivory. He's the 2nd best running back in fantasy right now. He's been one of the surprise sensations of the season. A guy goes out, a violent downhill runner. If you want a guy to go get, if the Jets were to go south for some reason, that's the player that I wish the Broncos had. Because that's a guy that just gets so many yards after contact. It doesn't matter if you're not blocking for him. He'll find a way to grind out an extra yard or 2 and fall forward every single time. He's become a more adept receiver out of the backfield. I like him quite a bit this week.
Well, let's go back to tonight's game. Jimmy Graham, you're talking about people figuring it out.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham
is starting to connect.
Yep.
It would seem to me like I think they're going to break him open tonight. It's time.
Touchdown time.
It's kind of time for like what Philadelphia did with Murray. It seems to me like is let's make him feel better.
We got 100 yards last week.
Yeah, last week he had a real good game. He and Russell Wilson. Yeah.